Hey everyone, it's Mr. Scott, and we are going to look at how to create your college folder. So if you look, I already have one created. I created this yesterday, and Windows deciding to update canceled the upload to YouTube, so it was nowhere to be found. So we are starting over. I'm going to move that to trash so we can start over. Alright, so the first step is to create a new folder, and the reason we're doing this is so that we can have our resume, writing samples, and personal statement in a folder that you can email. You can send a link that will send someone to that folder when you need a letter of recommendation. So we're going to title this our first name, our last name, and college folder. So Michael Scott college folder. Once I've created that, my next step is to press this down arrow and click Share. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the bottom, and you notice this says Get Link, and it says Restricted, only people added can open with this link. I'm going to click, it'll probably say something different for you. I'll click Change Link, and this drop-down menu will allow me to do anyone with the link. You want to do that because the person you're sending it to may not have an email address that is a part of a group that you're a part of. For example, I'm in my Caddo Schools email address right now, and if I just left it alone, someone would have to be a part of Caddo Schools to be able to open it. So you're going to go with anyone with the link, and make sure it's on Viewer. You do not want them to be able to edit anything in there. Going to click Done. College folder is created. Then we're going to go back to our drive, and we're going to find a document. Let's pretend that the 6-trait writing rubric is my resume. Your resume is the first thing you want to go in there. I am going to right click on it, and I'm going to say Move To. Now if you are on a laptop that doesn't have a right-click function, you can just click on the document itself, which we'll do right now. And under File, you can also move that to where you want it to go. It takes a second for it to pop up. There we go. Click Move, and then select the folder you want it to go to. And of course it gives you a warning. This will be visible to everyone, and that's what you want because the folder is now public in the sense that you can send a link out for it. It's not public in that it can be searched on the web. So I've moved that. If you notice when you go to that folder, it's in there now. And what you want for this one, you want the first document uploaded to be your resume. And you want to title it your first name, your last name, and then resume. So I would upload Michael Scott resume. Now if you don't want your original resume to go into that college folder, then you can make a copy of the document. And that's very simple. We just pull up the document itself, we go to File, and we go to Make a Copy. And it will make it will ask you to title it, as you can see, but you will make a copy of that document, and you can rename it whatever you want. And you notice it pops up in there. So what I would recommend doing is you make a copy of your resume and move that to your college folder so that you still have the original somewhere else. I will move that out. And the next thing you're going to upload in here is going to be your, essentially what is your personal statement. Now I asked a lot of you to write a 250-word personal statement. That was intended for people who have to write essays where there's a 250-word maximum for whether it's scholarships, colleges, whatever it may be. And if you want to upload that and here's your personal statement, you can do that. You can also upload your college admission essay. That's fine too. Just retitle it first name, last name, personal statement. Because your personal statement, whereas your resume is going to tell the reader what you have done in terms of grades, activities, and things like that, your personal statement is going to tell them who you are. They need to have a good picture of who you are as a person outside of their experiences with you. And let me be clear, don't ask someone to write you a letter of recommendation that doesn't know you very well, because all that's going to happen is they're going to look at your resume and they're going to write a letter based on that. And why would a college need that when they could just look at the resume? So you want someone who knows you personally. Again, watch the requesting letters of recommendation and the professional communication videos that I posted. So once you have your personal statement in here, you're going to upload a writing sample. And your admission essay cannot be your writing sample. We don't want to do that. We don't want to be redundant. You want to include something that shows off your abilities as an academic writer or as a creative writer or both. I think that if you have more than one writing sample, that would be wonderful. But if you are doing more than one, we're going to create a folder and we're going to title it Writing Samples. So that way, if you have more than one writing sample, they can go in there and the person writing your letter of recommendation can go through that to see what kind of writer you are. So you want your resume, a personal statement, and samples of your writing. So I'm going to go ahead and close it out. If you have any questions, shoot me a message or an email. Thank you.